all things Halloween. This is Hauntformer, and I am oh so excited to unbox, demo, review, and set up for you the Creepshow life-sized animatronic Creep. This is a Halloween exclusive, Party City's exclusive Halloween store, that is, animatronic from Seasonal Visions, or SVI. This is an officially licensed Creep from Creepshow. I think specifically the Shudder series, but the Creep has kind of always looked the same, except for Creepshow 2, that is. But man, I am so excited. I'm not going to take any more time to talk about it. Let's just take him out of the box. One quick thing I'd like to note, this isn't just for the Creep. I've seen this with other animatronics too. I'm not like crazy, like some people are really obsessed with the boxes. Not crazy about the box per se, but what I do like are the boxes where it, like, the lip locks. This box, like, when you package him up at the end of the season, if you keep him seasonally, it still kind of flaps. You have to, like, tape over it. I wish it had a little bit of a lock in it, but at any rate, let's open this up and see what we've got inside. You see that? Look at that. Our friend, the Creep. Here's a better view of that head. I know a lot of people have been saying that some of the models are really bad. As you can see, this eye is a tad crooked. This eye looks fine. But other than that little eye nuisance, I mean, this face mold looks really quite good. It's made of a latex rubber over top. There's a motor in here, and we'll see that work hopefully in just a second. And then you have the two prongs here at the bottom. So I'm really intrigued to get the rest of this out of the box. Let's do it. Also inside the box, you can see this really cool Creepshow comic book. It's made of a hard plastic, and you can see the Creep's hand holding it. It is from the segment, I believe it's from Season 3, called Time Out, which was a really good segment, and I really like that attention to detail. You got the pages here, really sweet, really brings the character together, especially with that sweet artwork that I believe goes back to the original film, and this cool cover art with the Creep depicted on it. Kind of a meta character, really. He's reading about himself? I'm going to be real with you. Out of all of the animatronics I've done this year, this looks like it might be the easiest. Basically, you have, oh, look at that, the logo is on his hand. Can you see that? It says Creepshow on the hand. But you essentially have the arms here, the body, and the module, and the body pulls, or the leg pulls, and then you have the head, the hand with the comic book, and the cloak. And that's really it. I mean, it's a pretty simple animatronic when you think about it. Now, we put it together. Do I be a good noodle and read the instructions, or do I wing it? Or do I be a good noodle and read instructions, or do I wing it? I'll probably do both. Just plugged him in. Here we go. Mouth works. Eyes light up. Let me get you up close there. Check that out. It appears that he is a constant motion decoration. At least that's how it... Let me get back here and check. Hang on. There must be some other setting that... He is volume control. I can hear that. Or I can feel that, excuse me. There he is low. There he is high. You gotta have some other switches back here, my friend. Alright, what's that? What's that do? Okay. That's a different setting. Now what does this do? We're experimenting with the creep. Okay. He's actually really tall. If I step back a tad, he is quite big. Gonna move back. You can see a little behind the scenes here with my filming light and tripod. Take a look at that. He's quite big. And he is an extremely long activation. Okay, did that... Okay, and he shut off. Alright, he is completely shut off. Now let's walk in front. So it does appear that he has a constant motion activation. Check that out. How cool. And in case you wanted to see it, here is the creep in the dark. Those eyes really stick out. And it looks a lot better in person, mind you. The camera has a hard time picking up the super brightness of those eyes. Let's talk about the creep, because I'm a little mixed on this guy, although I really do love him, because here's the #1 thing for me. I just love Creepshow, and I love this character. It's a huge impact on my life, and I needed to get this thing. With that being said, there are a couple qualms I have before I get to my positive take on him, because overall I do enjoy having this animatronic. One thing is, it's expensive. It's $250. Now, I did use a coupon, so I got him for around $230, but I still feel like that's very steep. It has one single motor in the mouth, and light-up eyes, and some audio. Other than that, it really shouldn't cost any more than 200 smackaroos. Really, it should be like 180, I think, is a reasonable price. However, I understand the licensing may add to the price, but it is what it is. The comic is a nice touch. I think the face is overall pretty good. The eye on mine and a lot of the faces are a little bit deformed. I feel like with the price you're paying, it should really be top-notch quality control with those eyes, especially, because that's, you know, that face is really the focal point of the prop, because one of my other qualms, and this is nothing really to do with the company that produced this, more so just the character and nature, is there's really not a whole lot going on down here. Mostly it's the comic book, and the face and the hood are really the focal points of the decoration. I do wish that he maybe moved side to side, or perhaps this other hand pointed like he was reading the book. I feel like that would add to it a tad. And I do feel like they should have added some more music to the background, maybe the theme song from the show, along with the laughter, to give him something a little bit more aside from just laughing. Now, I do think that the activation is quite long and pretty substantial, so that's really cool. And this is also the first licensed animatronic from SVI, and also the first licensed Creepshow animatronic ever, so I'm really pleased to be among the first to have received him. I do enjoy him. I do think there are some elements that could make him better, and I also think they avoided some things to make him worse. I think this comic was a great touch. I think the face sculpt is overall really nice. I wish they would fix the little issues and imperfections I've seen in a couple of them. And, yeah, that is the creep. One other thing I've noticed is that some of the Halloween cities have kind of made this look awkward, like this bar, and I've realized if you just kind of pull it over the base, you will fix that problem, and he will look real nice. There you have it, everyone. The Creep from Creepshow. What are your thoughts on this animatronic? Is it a win? Is it a fail? Overall, it's a win in my opinion. I'm a tad biased because I just really enjoy Creepshow. And if you're a Creepshow fan, you should know this is the 40th anniversary of the original movie, and you should be using this as a year-round display piece in your house. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.